Intergender physicality is a rarity in WWE, but even during its PG era, men and women have fought on several occasions in a WWE ring. Typical in WWE, the company steers away from intergender wrestling, opting to not have the women and men wrestle each other. This has been even more true during the PG era, with WWE wanting to present a certain image for itself, which has kept the wrestlers even further apart. However, every now and then there have been moments where men and women have ended up interacting in a physical manner during the PG era. Whether it's being within a mesh or just a one-off moment, there have been some great moments for fans to enjoy. These moments have always end up being incredibly memorable too, simply because they are rare to see, but not doing it all of the time is really what has made these moments special. So today we will talk about 10 times men and women fought in the PG era. So let's go to the video. Number 10. RKO to Miss Bliss. Randy Orton has made a career out of taking down everybody and anybody in his sights. During his initial legend killer days, Orton certainly had no problem attacking women, whether it was Mae Young or Stephanie McMahon. However, during the PG era that hasn't really been the case. That is until his recent rivalry with The Fiend and Alexa Bliss. Bliss and Orton have been involved in some very intense moments, but none have been more shocking than when he hit Alexa with the RKO. Number 9. Nia Jax enters the Men's Royal Rumble. Speaking of Randy Orton, another time he wrestled a woman in the PG era is when Nia Jax entered herself into the Men's Royal Rumble match in 2019. Nia entering the match was a shocking moment that was a lot of fun to see. She eliminated Mustafa Ali and had some great interaction with lots of wrestlers. In the end, Nia Jax was dropped at 619, followed by an RKO. It was certainly one of the most memorable moments of a woman and man getting physical in the ring in the PG era. Number 8. Shayna Baszler puts Rey Mysterio to sleep. The 2020 Money in the Bank match was certainly one that fans won't forget in a hurry. WWE had both the men's and women's match take place at the same time inside WWE HQ in a match that was packed with comedic spots. At one stage, the men and women came together and had a massive food fight before they went on their separate ways. However, while most wrestlers were throwing food, Shayna Baszler took the time to lock Rey Mysterio into a sleeper hold. Number 7. Roman Reigns spears Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon has taken some huge bumps throughout her career at the hands of men, more often than not at the hands of Triple H's opponent. At WrestleMania 32, that was exactly what happened in the main event. Stephanie attempted to help her husband during the match against Roman Reigns, but ultimately it led to her speared by him. While Roman was originally aiming for the game, he ended up taking out Stephanie in what was a huge moment within the match. Number 6. Charlotte Flair spears The Miz. Speaking of spears, it isn't just Roman Reigns who can deliver this devastating move, with Charlotte Flair also using it. During the Mixed Match Challenge final in 2018, Flair used the move to take out The Miz. The Mixed Match Challenge was obviously created for mixed gender tag team matches and to give its stars a chance to cut loose in the ring. WWE's rules still kept any physical interaction between the men and women to a minimum, but this moment was still able to take place. Number 5. Becky Lynch vs. James Ellsworth. Intergender wrestling is rare in WWE, but every now and then it does still happen. An example of that is when WWE booked a match between Becky Lynch and James Ellsworth for an episode of SmackDown. Ellsworth had been a thorn in Becky's side for a while, and it eventually led to a full-fledged match between them where she was able to get her revenge. Lynch destroyed Ellsworth throughout the entire bout, which was exactly what the fans wanted to see. Number 4. Lita vs. Heath Slater. Another intergender match WWE booked in the PG era was Lita taking on Heath Slater. For weeks, Slater had been taking on different legends, bragging about being better than him, only to end up getting beaten up. It eventually built up to Lita turning up as a surprise, having a brief match with Slater which she dominated. leading to her picking up quick victory against him. The entire segment was quite surprising for fans who loved seeing Lita backhand at her best. Number 3. Karma dominates the Rumble. Karma only ended up having one actual wrestling match in WWE, and that just so happened to be the men's 2012 Royal Rumble. She was a surprise entrant in the match and wasted little time in making her presence felt. Karma destroyed Dolph Ziggler in the match because she got rid of Michael Cole as well. It was an epic moment that people really reacted to positively, proving how good intergender moments can be. A number of fans would agree that this is something WWE should turn to more often. Number 2. Ronda Rousey brawls with Triple H. Due to Ronda Rousey having such an incredible history as a legitimate WWE MMA fighter, she is someone that audiences take seriously, no matter who she is fighting. During her in-ring debut at WrestleMania 34, Ronda was in a mixed gender tag team match, teaming with Kurt Angle against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Throughout the match, WWE kept the women and men separated. But there was one amazing section when Ronda took the fight to Triple H. The audience loved seeing it, and Rousey certainly had her own in this situation. Number 1. King Corbin lays out the man. When WWE decided to address Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins' real-life relationship, it didn't take long for them to end up in a joint feud. They battled against Lacey Evans and King Corbin, and it eventually led to a mixed-gender tag team match at Extreme Rules in 2019. While the men and women weren't allowed to interact due to the rules set in place, that didn't stop King Corbin from taking out Becky Lynch with an epic end of days. Seth was absolutely incensed and laid waste to Corbin with a brutal attack. This opened the door for Brock Lesnar to cash in his Money in the Bank contract, which ensured this moment was an unforgettable one. So today I explained to in this video how men and women fought 10 times in PG era. So what do you think about the video? If the video is good, please like it. Also subscribe the channel. So it's a video farewell for today. Have a nice day everyone.